Welcome to the Court Cards Queen of the Tarot edition. So today we're going to be looking at all the queens of the tarot. The court cards comprise all the people in the tarot, and today we're going to look at the queens. Our queens are all feminine queens. They all represent the divine feminine power, and therefore they are all the element of water. So they have the overarching element of water plus the element of the suit, and they are also all cardinal. They're all cardinal signs. So we look here at the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is a fire sign, so she's both fire and water, and already there's a little bit of conflict there with the elements being in conflict, fire and water, but fire does add energy to water, so it does give rise to the power of the unconscious coming to manifest in the world. And she has here a wand, and the wand is very much alive. It has leaves growing out of it, and it's a big wand, and she is holding it with her right hand, and this is her masculine side. So she does have that aspect to her. She's also 2/3 Aries and 1/3 Pisces. So she is more of a masculine side, even though she is also, even though she is also a water energy, a water element. And then we have here the two sphinxes, or at least they look like sphinxes on either side. And they are the dwellers of the threshold. They are also the keepers and guardians of wisdom. She has here her familiar, this little black cat. So from all the queens, she is the witchiest of all the queens. She's also an entrepreneurial queen. She has here her sunflowers, which are also emblems of the sun. So she's got a lot of sun energy. The sunflowers, they open up to the light of the sun. So she's very much a queen of illumination and wisdom. And she has, in her higher polarity, she has the ability to be very entrepreneurial, very much connected to spirit. In her lower polarity, she may be very fiery because of the conflicting nature of her elements, water and fire. In her lower polarity, she may be like the impulsive ram who acts before they think. But she has a lot of yellow as well. So this is very much a queen that shows up to bring illumination to different subjects, especially when it comes to spiritual subjects, since she is the most spiritual of all the queens. She is a fire sign, so when you see her in a reading, she could be representing someone of Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, even though her birthday astrology is between Aries and Pisces. She can still represent the other fire signs, and she is a cardinal sign. The mountains in the background there, they represent the spiritual heights that she has attained. She's sitting in a very high throne, and she has here some back support. She has some support, and she has sunflowers all around her. So she's very much connected to the clarity of the sun. The sun is all about rebirth and illumination. She also has the polarity here with the two sphinxes, the masculine and the feminine side. She has a good balance. You'll see she's holding the wand on her right side. This is her masculine side. And she's holding the sunflower on her left side, her feminine side. So she does have a nice balance. But because she is 2/3 Aries, she is going to have more propensity towards the masculine side here. You can tell that her wand is much bigger than her sunflower, since she is 1/3 Pisces, and Pisces is a feminine sign, so she's got that balance. And here we have our Queen of Cups. Our Queen of Cups is both water and water. She is 2/3 the sign of Cancer and 1/3 the sign of Gemini. And you'll notice that she has a lot of water all around her. So her throne is actually it's almost like it's in the water. It's like a little bit in the water. She has a little bit of earth around her. But the water is representative of her emotions. Water is emotions, and she's someone who is very much in touch with her emotions. She has here a cup, a closed cup, with two angels on either side. And the closed cup with the angels on the side, the angels being the guardians, and she has them all around her throne actually. You see two angels here, two angels at the top, and then she's got an angel hiding there at the bottom. So there's 5 angels. The 5 represents transformation and change. So she does come with a great deal of transformation. And the closed cup here with the angels as her guardians represent her emotions. She's able to contain her emotions in her higher polarity. She truly is the keeper of her heart, and she's very much connected to the psychic realm, the unconscious realm, and she takes her heart and her emotions very seriously. She has this grand cup. It's a beautiful cup and it is closed. So she does protect her emotions, but she's also very mature about her emotions. Here in her crown, she's got these beautiful flowers, and the flowers also represent the ascent of Venus, and this is here in the higher chakra, in the crown chakra, so this is also representative of her higher mind and her ability to come into a higher state of consciousness. So she has both her heart and her mind very well balanced and connected here. And you can see here that she's holding the cup with her right hand, and this is her masculine side. Her masculine, the right side is a masculine, and it's almost as if she's wearing a glove. You know, she's truly protecting it because she is 2/3 Cancer. That is a feminine sign. She has to protect her heart, and she has to make sure that there is equanimity and a balance there. And she also has, of course, the angels that are also protecting and being the guardians of her cup of love. And then with her left hand, which is her feminine side, that side is bare, so it's vulnerable, and she's also putting her hand on top of the cup. In her higher polarity, this is a queen who is very much balanced with her heart and mind. She is very mature in love. She is very tender. She is someone who opens her heart, but also has a nice balance and has healthy boundaries. In her lower polarity, she can be callous. She can be cold. It can appear as if she doesn't even have a heart or emotions. So this is important to keep in mind with the queens, that even though they do have an overarching feminine energy, in their lower polarity they can be quite nasty, and they can actually possess the opposite of what their higher polarity represents. And here we have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is 2/3 Cardinal Libra and 1/3 Virgo mutable. So she is a queen that has both the balance of water and air. And you'll see that she's looking towards the right. It's almost as if her throne is moving, and she is looking ahead. She is very much an action-based queen. She also has the clouds in the background, and the clouds are representative of the journey of consciousness and the journey of thinking and the battles that you face with going through the mental processes. She has gone through them. She is strong. She has come out much stronger because of them. She also has the butterflies here in her crown. This is her crown chakra. This is her higher mind. And the butterflies, they are representative of the goddess Psyche. Also connected to goddess Venus. Some people believed that Psyche was the second coming of Venus. And the butterfly represents the breath of life and the breath of spirit. And when a goddess transforms into a butterfly, she is now one with all of the elementals. She is one with the breath of spirit. So she has these beautiful butterflies there denoting that. And she also has the angel here being the guardian. And again, you'll see another butterfly down there, and she has a lot of gray, but also a lot of blue to represent the unconscious mind and the emotional processes. The gray, of course, in the tarot represents wisdom, and she's high up here in the clouds. She is not above the clouds, she is with the clouds. So she still has some processing to do. She still has a journey to accomplish, and she does have some conflicts along the way. She is both air and water, and her sword is upright, so she is always looking towards higher ground, towards the sky, towards the heavens, towards higher evolution and thinking. And it almost looks like there's little butterflies around her dress as well. So the butterfly, very representative of that higher mind, the higher consciousness. She also seems to have a tassel here on her left side, the left being her feminine side, and she's holding the sword with her right side, with her masculine side. So she does have more masculine energy than the other queens. And she's able to balance her emotions. In her higher polarity, she's able to balance her emotions with her mind. In her lower polarity, she can be callous. She can be very closed minded. She can be someone who may appear to just not even have a heart and be too stuck in their mind. This is the lower polarity of the Queen of Swords. But in her higher polarity, she's able to unite the heart and the mind. And finally, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is both earth and water. She is 1/3 Sagittarius and 2/3 Capricorn. So she has that fiery spirit, but mostly she is very grounded and very centered. She is able to manifest her dreams into reality. She is holding a very large pentacle there that represents the elementals, also represents her ability to manifest and to bring her dreams into fruition, into reality. She's in this beautiful garden here. And she has worked hard for what she has accomplished. She has a beautiful throne. In the back, she does have mountains, so that does speak to higher consciousness and her having to go through some obstacles, but she has accomplished them. She has worked hard for her dreams. She's now sitting in her beautiful garden. She's holding the pentacle with both hands, so she has that beautiful balance. Her attire is humble. It's not too pretentious. She has most definitely worked harder on this garden and on building her empire than she has on her appearance. She is not a queen of vanity. She is very much a queen of practicality. And similar to the King of Pentacles, she also has the bull there on the side of the throne. So this also can represent Taurus. Since it is an earth sign, it can represent the signs of Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, even though in her birthday months, she is 1/3 Sagittarius and 2/3 Capricorn. So when you're using the queens as significator, you could look towards those dates. You can also use the queen that represents the element in question. And that marks the end of our journey into the court cards, meeting the queens of the tarot. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope you found inspiration, and I will see you soon.